How do y'all? It's been a minute, huh? So it has been a minute. Okay. Well, I kind of did something to my arm. I'm not sure if it was like a nerve thing or a tendon or whatever. Anyway, it hurts. So I've been trying to be a good boy and let it rest, so they say. But yeah, it's difficult when you got property and you got responsibilities and stuff. But anyway, let me show you some of the stuff that I've been trying to do a little at a time and still rest my arm. The farmer in.
Liddell.
The farmer in.
Liddell.
Hi ho, da dirty do, the farmer in.
Liddell.
So once upon a time, there was a bench sitting right here, but you could put enough humidity and heat next to something that was only glued together and not put together with dowels or screws or anything like that, and yeah, it comes apart. So that's gone, and fortunately so are all the weeds. I've been little by little cleaning it all out because it looked more like that underneath there. But anyway, and then I'm gonna put down more of this landscaping cloth. But if you look way down there, whoop, the gravel is down at that end, and we got it all done over on this side. So this path all has like 1/4 inch minus whatever crush rock, and then if we have enough, we'll do it down the center. But I think first I'm going to do it down this end, and that stuff right there is expandable spray foam. That has been keeping out the gray diggers, the little ground squirrels, as best I know. I haven't found a whole bunch gnawed on, but we're slowly working on eradicating them little boogers. Anyway, the tomatoes that we have over here on this end, it's the south side, which you would think would get more heat, but anyway, we're just now finally starting to get some pink ones. The tomatoes that are in the middle, this big old wily thing that got out of control. I swear I did have these things kind of staked up, but they they went crazy. I think it's because they got more heat. So we stopped rolling this up, and I think that helped keep the heat in. But these are our heirloom type tomatoes. But yeah, there's part of what I used to have staked up until it got overweighted. Anyway, really good tomatoes, but they're hard to use for sauces and such because the skins, well, just because of their shape, it's hard to get the skin off. Our lettuce, we replanted some more lettuce, so we got that in succession coming back in. And our zucchini, of course, you know, you don't get any for the longest time, and then all of a sudden it's coming in everywhere, and here pretty soon we're going to be overrun with it. But a little bit of summer squash, some kale, and a little bit of cabbage over there. And then, oh, the rosemary bush that just won't quit. That thing is nuts. And then our sweet and hot peppers. These are jalapenos here. These are those, I don't even know how to say it, Aji Ricos or something like that. Aji Rico, whatever. Yeah, and then sweet peppers, some poblamos, and then this thing is kind of funky. They're purple. They look like overgrown bell peppers, but they're not really. They're kind of spicy, but not too much. And then our cantaloupes are kind of coming back. We've got a couple cantaloupes here and there. I think there's another one. Oh, there's another one hiding out in there. Right there. Anyway, and then there's some bigger ones. I got one hiding out down here. But I'm going to have to probably trim this way back because it's putting too much energy into creating vines and not enough into making ripe fruit. So it's kind of cool that it's going up the trellis, but I might leave those just for the visual, but we'll trim out a bunch of this stuff that's trying to walk to the other end of the high tunnel. Once upon a time, this tarp was all stretched out and the gravel pile was going off the edges almost in every direction. So each night I do a scoop. That would take forever. I do a wheelbarrow load, sometimes maybe two, but trying to get it done a little at a time and not kill myself. And then when I have time and it's not dark already, because we're having to do what we can after work and whatnot, I will also I'll also do like maybe one tree worth of the branches that got trimmed and get those in a bigger pile, so that when we get the chipper of either one we buy or one we rent, whichever way, but when we finally do get it here, that they'll be in a few piles, probably like 4 or 5 piles, instead of running all over the place with little bitty branches. But anyway, that's what we got for now. So the other day, a friend also reminded me that sometimes if people are interested in the things that we do, but they don't do the things that we do, what we do daily, that's a mouthful, can be kind of inspirational to them a little bit, or maybe at least interesting. But I was kind of thinking about that, and realistically, I kind of came up with something that runs a little bit like this. If you keep the promises you make to yourself, that allows you to keep the promises you make to other people, and in turn, your actions speak volumes. Well, the animals want to eat every day. Not everybody feeds chickens and ducks every day. But if I don't keep my promise to those birds, well, that ain't gonna be good. I don't know if you can hear me over the ducks, but it's still daylight. So the chickens are like, hey, what's going on? It's time to hang out. Well, if I feed them, sometimes I can get them to go in early. But the point is, it's getting dark earlier and earlier. So we're trying. See how this goes. Back up, ladies. Back up. Back up. Come on. Let's go in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, ladies.
There they went.
Oh, they're all coming back out.
Nice
well, we'll have
try.
to put them away later. But we're trying. And consistency, well, that's how you get there. So we'll come back later. So another thing that happens consistently, chickens lay eggs. That's a good thing. So today we got, looks like there's 2, 4, ooh, we have 8 eggs. We have 8 chickens. So the ladies are being kind. We don't always get 8, but we always look. If you're enjoying our videos, let us know by liking it. Or better yet, share it with somebody who you think will also like it. Or better still, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for checking in on us. God bless. We'll see you next week.